Hello everyone, so in today's video we would be covering the topic for in loop and for off loop in JavaScript. So like most of the time you don't be using this ones, like you would be going with the for loop or you would be going for the while loop. But just to have understanding on how does it works with objects, and like when you want to work with arrays and iterable objects, you can go with that one. I mean go with this one as well, that is the for in loop and for off loop. So like in this, firstly we have created an object, and this is the syntax that we do create an object. That is the const person is equal to, we have the curly braces over here, and which we can, I mean, just have a understanding on this. So this is the basic syntax that comes with object. So we have the variable name and we do use const over here, and then this is the variable that we are using to store the values along here, and this is the basic syntax. Now we are like creating something called name and having the value of name as alias, so it's a kind of key value here. So the key over here is name and the value over here is alias. In the same case, the key over here is age and the value over here is 30, and same goes for the city. The key is city and the value is New York. Now, like we just want to console the values out of here. So we are using, the way it works is for let k in person. So we don't have anything like key. We have declared this variable as key, and we are using this this person, and we are iterating this one. So like what we are doing, in the first case we would be executing this one name, in the second case we would be executing this one, in the third case we would be executing this one. And what we are printing over here, so like in the first case we would be executing this one, we would print console.log, that is the key, that is name over here, and the person key, that is the alias over here, that is his name. And in the same sense it would print age over here, and age is 30, and city New York. So let's run this one and let's have a understanding on this, how does it works. So yeah, it goes in the same sense, that is when you use key it would print the name, and when you use this syntax, that is person, that is the variable name, and you use key, the current key over here is name, so it would point out this person's key, that is ally, and it would print the person's name. And in the same sense goes for this too as well. So this is how the for in loop works with JavaScript. Now let us work with I mean, I need to comment out this properly. Yeah, so now let us just work with for off loop in JavaScript. So the way it works is like we do have something called shopping cart over here, and we have item 1, item 2, item 3 over here, and we are using let over here. And in this case you can see, if you don't mind, just have a look on this one. You can see we are using in over here and we are using off over here, and that is kind of like different situation when we use for in loop and when we use for off loop. But let's work on this one. So yeah, we are having shopping cart as a variable, and this is we have created an array over here that contains item 1, item 2, item 3. You can also replace this one as like t-shirt, jeans, or shoes. Like you can play along this as well. So we just want to iterate this one one by one. So firstly we are getting the item 1 over here, then we are getting item 2 over here, then we are getting item 3 over here. So this is the way we do use for let, that is the variable, and that is the variable name item of shopping cart. This is getting the shopping cart items one by one, and this is just simply printing the values that we use console.log. That is it would just simply print adding item 1 to the cart, adding item 2 to the cart, adding item 3 to the cart. As you go on some online website and you see, you know, like when you click on add to cart, that is being added and you can see some kind of message over there, and that's a kind of situation. So everything you do in coding, it's related to a real life example. You can just relate with that. So let's run this. So you can see adding item 1 to the cart, adding item 2 to the cart, and in the same sense item 3.